I'm Miss Lindsay. Welcome to another round of Holy Week videos. I love to remember special days. Special days like maybe a birthday where you can have a party. What do you do on special days like a birthday to celebrate? Do you have a cake that you enjoy? Do you put candles on it and light them and blow them out so everybody can cheer for you? And maybe you receive presents and you have family and friends. Well, I decided to create this picture because I wanted to remember that yesterday we celebrated a very special day together at the church gathering. We celebrated the triumphal entry, and that's when Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a humble donkey. And everyone was waving their palm branches and shouting and hailing him as king. They said, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Well, it's not just yesterday on Sunday that is a special day for this week. For Holy Week, we remember each day of the week. All the days, let's say them together: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then that leads us all the way to Resurrection Sunday. So, we will follow the story from the Bible and talk about what happened with Jesus on each day of that special week. But first, before we get into story time, we are missing someone. Do you know who it is? Who usually comes and helps us out with our stories? Oh yeah, it's Mark. But here's the problem. As always, he's kind of hard to find. He's a super little guy if you've never met him before. If you do know who he is, what else does he look like? Yep, he's got a black top hat, and he wears a smart red bow tie, and he has an amazing little mustache. As I'm searching around this room, I don't see him anywhere because sometimes he's actually close by and I just have to notice him. But I don't see him here, so let's do this. Let's go find Mark, and then he will take us to our story time. We are ready for story time. Thank you for finding Mark. Mark is with us. And he's already opened up our Bible to Luke chapter 19, which is where we'll find our story for today. This story is about Jesus in the temple, and we'll find out what happened there. The temple was a big, huge building in Jerusalem where the people of God would go to worship God. But there was a problem in this temple, so we'll find out what Jesus does. Now, what you may want for story time is some art supplies. So you could grab some paper, maybe just some crayons, markers, maybe even watercolor, and that will help you for story time if you'd like to do some artwork along with the story. Maybe you want to light a candle or get a cozy blanket. It's up to you. But go ahead and get ready because we're going to start and learn our story from Luke 19. Here we go. On Palm Sunday, we saw Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, and the people were celebrating him as a king. "Hosanna to the Son of David," they shouted. "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." But not everyone was happy on that day. The Pharisees and the leaders didn't like all the attention Jesus was getting, and they were very suspicious. On Monday, Jesus visited the temple, the place that was meant for people to meet with God and to worship him. It was a place for God to be glorified and for his purposes to go forward. Once inside the city, Jesus went into the temple courtyard. He saw the money changers and the dove sellers busy making money for themselves, and Jesus was angry. He took hold of one table after another and turned them upside down. Money scattered everywhere. "This is God's house," he said. "It is a place for people to pray and worship God. But you have made it into a dishonest marketplace, a den for thieves and robbers." Every day Jesus taught in the temple. He was surrounded by crowds of people who didn't want to miss anything he said. Others came to him to be healed. People who couldn't see, people who couldn't hear, those who couldn't walk, and those who suffered from various sicknesses. Anyone who needed Jesus came, and he healed them. But the chief priests and the religious leaders just watched Jesus. They hated what he was saying. They hated what he was doing, and they hated Jesus himself. They did not believe that he was God. And because the people loved Jesus, there was nothing that the leaders could do. But the little children danced around the temple courts singing, "Hosanna, praise Jesus, God has come to save us." We're here kicking off the first of our Easter Treats videos in our Holy Week series. And today we have Sophia, Layla, and Nicholas. Wave hi to everybody. We have our friends here to help us make these treats today. So today the treat we're going to make is, you remember?
Praise Pop.
Praise Pop. So that's really great. Before we do it, I want to share our Bible verse that goes along with this treat. It's from Psalm 95, verse 1, and it says, "Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation." So this week we're learning about how Jesus saves us, and that's something we could be really glad about. So we're going to make these Praise Pops. We have to go through our ingredients. So the first ingredient is, go ahead.
vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream. The next one is frozen orange juice.
Yum.
Yummy, yummy. And we're gonna combine them in a blender. We need just some plastic cups and also some of these little sticks. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our ice cream out. And I already took it out of the container. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop it up so that it goes nicely in our blender. Look at what it looks like. The original recipe you'll find in the comments below. But we're gonna make half of a recipe today. You can certainly make the whole recipe. Are you guys ready? I have some plastic knives for you. I'm gonna give you a couple. I'm gonna get the big knife. Keep yourself. Look at. I'm gonna cut it up into 3 sections.
It looks like cheese.
It does look like cheese. And you guys can work together to cut it up into smaller sections because we're gonna stick it in the blender. All right, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Cut it up into little cubes so that we can fit it right in here.
I never thought cutting ice cream.
Can you get it, Nikki? I'll help you. There you go. Oh, there we go. Layla has it. Oh, I gotta move this so we can see Nikki. All right, excellent. Keep going. I'm gonna put it in there. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? What's your favorite flavor, Nikki?
Mango.
Mango? That's awesome.
My fingers are getting dirty.
I know, this might be a little bit of a messy project. All right, so this looks great. Now we're gonna pick up the little pieces and put them into this blender. So if you want to, you could use a spoon and scoop up the ice cream and get it into that blender. Was that? All right, now here's our orange juice. Let's see if we need to chop that up too.
Chop.
A little bit. Let's see.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, I kind of want.
Okay, it's actually kind of melty.
It sounds satisfying.
Let's just let me just do this because it's kind of melty and I just want to get it in there. There
easy.
it is. That's what it looks like. You can add food coloring if you want to make it more orange, but we're not doing food coloring with ours today.
Blue.
All right, I'm gonna get this away, and then we're gonna blend it. All right, here we go. Sophia, why don't you come over here? You're gonna help me work this little blender here. All right, you have to get it plugged in, and it only takes a minute. On. All right, hit that high button. You want to plug your ears? Plug your ears. All right, you think it's ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna get this part away from us so that it doesn't get all over us, and also the sharp part. Yes, look at it. See it? It looks delicious. It's an orange and creamsicle. It looks like butter. You're right. Okay, so next we have to scoop some of this out into our cups, and I'll do one too. And so what we can do is I'll give you your spoons back, the ones that we used before. Okay, take your spoon. It's okay if it's on this. All right, this one is yours. And you could scoop some of this out and put it into, you can use it, put it into your cup. Okay, go one at a time. Layla, can you get it out?
No.
I'll let you do a little bit and then I'll finish it off so we can just get it in there. You got it, Nikki?
Yes.
Good job.
Never do
All right, go, Sophia. Get some in there. Excellent.
It's like the butter.
Take another scoop. Is There's that. All right, everybody tap your cup on the countertop so you can get your... All right, does it look pretty flat?
No.
You need more? Okay. Take a stick and put it right in the center. There you go. Let's see here. Is your stick sticking up? All right, perfect. All right, now what we'll do is we'll put them in here.
stick your pop in there. And they're gonna freeze up for a couple hours. So, when you wanna eat them, you know what you do to get them out of here? You just run the bottom of it underneath some warm water in your sink, and it will loosen up enough that you can take the pop out.
You just hold the stick.
Exactly. This warms up, and then you just kind of pull it out.
Okay, so now that we've made these, we just need to pop them in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours, and then we can enjoy them.
3 hours later.
Whoa, look at our pops. They're not quite done, but they're frozen enough. Let's try them. See if you like it.
Oh.
Whoa. What do you think? Amazing! Make sure that you make these pops together with your family. We'll see you tomorrow for our next Easter treat. Yay! Good job, guys!